you ever wondered why some people seem to break through every barrier in life, while others stay stuck in the same loop, broke, exhausted, and invisible? It's not luck, it's not intelligence, it's psychology, because most people aren't trapped by circumstance, they're trapped by their own mind. In this video, we're diving into 5 psychological traps that quietly keep millions of people broke, tired, and average. These traps are invisible, disguised as normal habits, common sense, even self-care. But once you learn to spot them, you'll start seeing them everywhere, and more importantly, you'll know how to escape. Number 1. The comfort trap. I'll start tomorrow. Comfort is the most seductive prison ever built. It whispers, "You're fine." It rewards you with temporary ease, while silently stealing your ambition. People don't fail because they can achieve more, they fail because they want to trade comfort for growth. They wait for motivation to strike, for the perfect time, for a sign to start, but that moment never comes. Meanwhile, those who win, they act while uncomfortable. They start the business even when scared. They go to the gym even when tired. They say no to distractions even when tempted. Here's the truth. Comfort doesn't protect you, it paralyzes you. The longer you sit in it, the harder it becomes to move. If you want to stop being average, stop chasing comfort and start chasing capacity. Because everything you want exists just beyond your comfort zone. Number 2, the busy trap. Mistaking motion for progress. We live in a culture obsessed with being busy. People brag about how little they sleep, how packed their calendars are, how many projects they're juggling. But here's the harsh reality: busyness is not progress. Most people aren't actually productive. They're just distracted with style. They confuse movement with meaning. They work hard, but not intentionally. Being busy feels safe. It feels like you're accomplishing something. But if all your energy is scattered on low-value tasks, you'll end up exhausted, with nothing to show for it. Ask yourself this: are you working towards something, or just away from guilt? Productivity isn't about doing more, it's about doing what matters most. Before we move to the next point, if you're enjoying this and you believe in thinking smarter about life, success, and psychology, make sure to subscribe to 5 Minute Genius, because every week we dive into powerful ideas like this designed to help you make wiser decisions and break free from the mental traps that hold most people back. Alright, let's move to the 4th trap. This one silently kills more dreams than failure ever could. Number 3, the realistic trap, the death of possibility. Have you noticed how society glorifies being realistic? Be practical, don't dream too big, be thankful for what you have. It sounds wise, but it's psychological quicksand. Being realistic is often just fear wearing a polite mask. It convinces you to lower your standards so you don't get disappointed. It trains you to settle before you even try. But here's the secret. Every extraordinary person you admire, the innovators, leaders, millionaires, visionaries, they were all unrealistic first. They dared to believe in something no one else could see. Realism keeps you safe. Vision creates change. If you only believe in what's likely, you'll never create what's possible. Number 4, the comparison trap. Measuring your worth by someone else's highlight reel. Social media has turned life into a never-ending scoreboard. Someone always looks richer, fitter, happier, and deep down, you start to feel like you're losing. Comparison is poison, not because others are ahead, but because it makes you forget your own lane. It replaces self-awareness with envy. It replaces purpose with performance. When you measure yourself against others, you anchor your identity to something you can't control. That's why no amount of success ever feels enough, because there's always someone doing better. Here's the truth. The only person you need to be better than is who you were yesterday, because real growth isn't visible on a feed. It's visible in your peace. Number 5, the victim trap. Believing life is something that happens to you. This one's subtle and deadly. The victim mindset convinces you that your circumstances define your ceiling, that you're unlucky, that the system, your past, or other people are the reason you can't move forward. But here's what most people never realize: the moment you blame, you surrender your power. Winners see problems as puzzles, victims see them as proof, and that single difference in thinking creates an entirely different life. You don't need perfect conditions to rise, you need ownership, because the second you take full responsibility, Your brain stops looking for excuses and starts looking for solutions. That's how transformation begins, not with motivation, but with accountability. These five traps: comfort, busyness, realism, comparison, and victimhood are psychological viruses that infect millions of minds every day. They keep people broke, tired, and average, not because they can't win, but because they can't see the traps holding them back. If you can recognize them and choose differently, you'll already be miles ahead of the crowd. Because in a world built to distract and dull you, awareness is your ultimate weapon. If this video helped you think differently, don't let it stop here. Subscribe to 5 Minute Genius for more wisdom-packed videos every week that help you break through mental barriers and make powerful decisions in life. Because remember, 5 minutes of clarity can change the direction of your entire future.